last time you were on, we asked you to rank your books as your favorite child, and you gave a very good politically correct answer where you didn't leave any of them out. Where does this one rank? Where is this one in the family?
Pillars is my favorite book that I've ever written, definitely.
Why?
First off, it's got a lot of my story in it. The reason I wrote it, most books are written from frustration, if I'm honest. Like, you'll see investors say, my market's too expensive. I can't invest. Well, I went and invested in markets that were cheaper. So then I wrote a book telling people how I did it. That was long distance real estate investing. The books I wrote for agents were frustration that agents get terrible training. Most brokers do not provide any kind of useful training. They basically train you how to keep them out of trouble, which makes sense. That's how most people are. So I wanted to write books that teach agents, like, how do you sell? What are you supposed to do? This book was written out of the frustration of people that would come to me and say, David, I got no money, no job, no life, no credit, no skills, no dog, no game. How do I buy real estate? And the answer I would give people is you shouldn't be. Like, this is not a thing that everybody should do, right? Like, there's a level of maybe physical fitness that if you're just grossly overweight, you should not be out there trying to run or lift weights. You're going to get hurt. You need to be in the pool working out. And when you get to a point of theoretical fitness that you can safely exercise, you can step up what you're doing, right? Like, nobody would tell somebody that couldn't even get out of bed that you need to go sign up for a marathon and try to roll your way down the hill or something like that. Well, we do that with finances all the time. We tell someone who's got no options, terrible at money management, no skills with people, no business acumen. Oh, just do real estate then. It's easy, right? Like, you don't have to do all the hard work. You could just go do real estate. And that makes you a predator, or sorry, makes you vulnerable to predators who are going to say, yeah, pay me 20 grand. I'll teach you how to do this. You don't need any money. And then those people come, they either hide and disappear. We never see them again from the shame, or they come slinking back in the cover of night to talk to me and say, I lost all my money to these courses. And it just drives me nuts. You never should have been trying to learn real estate. Let's focus on what you can do. How do you save your own money? I don't. What's your budget look like? I don't have one. Where does all your money go? I don't know. We need to get that worked out before we talk about trying to manage the finances of an asset. You're not going to get a loan until you can get that stuff worked out. What are you doing to make money right now? Oh, whatever I can get. I'm door dashing. I'm doing Uber. Okay. How long are you going to do that? I don't know. I'm just kind of seeing what happens. Well, we need to get that worked out. What skills do you have? How can we be intentional about making money? And then when you get down that journey of making money, you start to realize you're the problem. You don't like to get out of bed in the morning. You like to say, that's not my job. You struggle with the confidence to go learn a new thing. You have a hard time learning anything you haven't done before. Your personality gets exposed. I don't like sales. I don't like talking to people. Well, then you're always going to have the jobs that pay the least because most people don't like sales, right? So now all of your childhood issues and the stuff that you've struggled with in life that you've just avoided, they all get brought to the surface and you get to deal with it. And it was like that for me. It's like that for a lot of people. But if you are ambitious, which I hope your listeners are, there's some incentive to deal with some of that stuff, to work on yourself, which is what you have to do if you want to make money. Now that we've got you a happier person, a healthier person, you've dealt with some of your issues in healthier ways, you've broken some of the vices that have been holding you back, you're actually making some money and you're saving some money. You got something to invest. We can get you in the game of real estate. So Pillars was a book where I spelled out my journey. Hey, this is where I started. I was scooping ice cream at Baskin Robbins, and I got a job at the sandwich store next door because of this. That principle is something that the guy working at 7-Eleven who's listening to this, or the guy working at an Amazon warehouse listening to his earbuds, who's thinking, well, this is just my job. He's got opportunities all around him. He's not seeing them. So in the book, I did my best to try to explain, here's what you have to look for. Here's where you have to push the limit. And here's how you go from one step to the next, very systematically, blue collar. I wasn't a person who made it big in crypto or anything like that. I just kept taking one step up this ladder of the professional career. So I became a police officer, and then I quit that to be a real estate agent, and then I quit that to start a real estate team, and then I became a real estate broker. And like, if you see, there's just little steps all along the way. And Pillars was my opportunity to really put out a blueprint or a green print, right? Because that's my last name, for how other people can have a similar journey, and we can stop just sitting in a squalor of life we hate, waiting for something to happen for us.
If you like this video, check out the other relevant videos that can be found here.